Hey guys, Ponce here on the public tester. I'm here to show you guys some potential buffs to Singed. So these are available for testing currently on the public test realm, but what it is right now is if you place the Mega Adhesive down, the W, and then you toss someone into it, it actually, well, what's in League of Legends called Snare, what I refer to commonly as a root, but basically it'll lock someone in place, aka snare them, uh, for 1 second. So show what I mean. It's easiest to do on like a stationary target, so I'm just going to toss the golems here into it, so like this. See how he's got that debuff there? Mega Adhesive. So he was stuck there for a little bit, and he had that little goopy icon on, which means he couldn't actually move. He wasn't just snared, he was actually just completely immobile. So yeah, it's not a stun, it's a no mobilization effect. I'm gonna go do it on Misfortune because I can. So we'd use it like this basically. See? And now she can't move, she's just stuck there. And she's snared on top of that, or rather slowed, as usual, you know, after she tries to leave and all that stuff. So, yeah, that's kind of interesting. Let's finish her off there. Now, the other thing that was changed about Singe is actually his Insanity Potion. This doesn't take effect until the 3rd rank, but at the 3rd rank, all these stat buffs that it says that are buffed here, normally at rank 3 it would be buffed up to 65, so you'd get 65 AP, armor, magic resist, movement speed, and all that stuff. Now you actually get 80, so that's an interesting change there. I was kind of wondering about that, like why they do that, because it's not exactly Singed, it's not like Singed, it's hard to say. Singe's late game. Let's just leave it at his late game is. It's not like it's bad, but then when I went to read what Riot's explanation was on it, an actual Riot post, they're like, well, the ult isn't quite as impactful as it is early game, you know, late game. And I said, yeah, okay, I can see that. It's really good early game, and it's not bad late game, but it certainly isn't as good as it is, you know, early game. So, okay, I understand why they're doing that. Now the Mega Adhesive thing, that's an interesting little change. People kind of, if they're good with their combos and sort of positioning and stuff, that's throwing people into the adhesive as opposed to adhesiving them first and then like throwing them later and stuff like that. That was always an option, so it's good to see them encouraging the other way of using it, just sort of creative use of you know, comboing and stuff like that, and rewarding good positioning and positional play. So I like that change. It's not like I feel Singe particularly needs a buff. I know he's not played very often now that, you know, top lane, there's a lot of, you know, ranged pokey champions that are played, and it's less about sort of short range, you know, or melee range, you know, brawly types, which Singe does better against. He tends to get wrecked versus ranged poke champions. But, you know, I wouldn't, you know, I don't think Riot is reacting to that kind of thing and buffing him because the champions he's weak against are played off, and that's a very poor way of balancing the game. So it's good to see Riot is just kind of doing some balance changes, but I don't think they're balancing based around the fact that pokey top laners are being played. This is more so about, you know, we're going to look at Singed and just do some interesting things with him. That's my take on it anyway. Anyway, I've been rambling on about this kind of stuff long enough. I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed playing Singed, you have these changes to look forward to. Goodbye.